welcome to episode 77 of Junk Journal with me. We are again working in my April Junk Journal, and I'm going to be working on 4 separate pages. For the first one, I wanted to do something that I usually do with my washies, and I thought, why not do it with some fabric as well? So when I get new washies, I put samples of them in a book where I collect them all, and I do that first of all to document where I got them from, and second of all to see the development in my taste of washies. I think it's very interesting to see the development and how my taste changes in what I like. So it's a nice way to document it, and so I thought, why not do it with fabric as well? And so here I'm selecting some of the fabric pieces that I love, and I just wanted to add them to a page because I think it's just nice to have that. I think I will appreciate looking at that a few years down the road, and it makes a very pretty page as well. So I just selected a few pieces and I'm trying to arrange them on this one page to document these. So I'm just cutting a few down a little bit, but there's not much I have to do. And then I'm also going to be adding a title to that page. But just looking at that selection of fabric just brings me so much joy. So that's something else you can do, and you don't need anything special for it. If you don't have fabric, you can actually also do this just with paper samples that you like. We all have beautiful paper pads or beautiful cutouts from magazines or whatever it is that you're collecting. Just put a few down on a page and I think you'll enjoy looking at it. That's really all it takes. So I was happy with that arrangement, and now I'm using my Recollections clickable alpha stamps, and again I got these from Michael's in the States. You can find similar ones on Amazon from a different company. Just search for clickable alphabet stamps, you'll get various choices. And first I wanted to write favorite fabric, but that was kind of too long, so I decided to change it into fabric faves. And so I'm just stamping that with my Distress ink photo, vintage photo I think it's called, and I'm stamping that onto a random book page. And I'm actually adding a little heart there. And now I'm going to just tear that off with my ruler. Sometimes it's just nicer to have a torn edge rather than a cut edge. I like that look a lot. And now I'm going to see, and it fits just right. And of course I'm going to ink the edges. And then I'm just going to glue that on with my glue stick. And I chose a blank page for this because I didn't want anything distracting from the beautiful fabrics. I didn't want any background. So now for the first piece I'm actually using my tacky glue, but then I realized it's too messy and it's too much glue and it's not necessary because the fabric is quite thin. So I'm switching to my glue stick, and I prefer that a lot more. It's less of a mess and I think since it's thin it will hold just fine like that. It's quicker too. Okay, so there's page number 1 done, and I love it. I'm just putting some parchment paper in between until the glue is dry. So so that the pages don't stick to each other. Now I wanted to do something similar with my laces because I don't have that many or that much lace, but I do have some very beautiful pieces which I wanted to document. And so I am just choosing some of these, and some of these are from Bea from France, and they're very delicate and they're just absolutely stunning. So I definitely wanted to have some of those in my journal. So I'm just cutting them down to fit on the page. This one, it's a little bit pink, and this is actually from a tassel from Angie. I'm sorry, Angie, that I cut it off your tassel, but I think it's so pretty that I wanted to have it in my journal like this. And now I'm again making a title, and I'm using the same book page, and this time I'm writing lace faves because I have less space, and I'm gonna put the words underneath each other. And I'm using the same technique with the ruler. I wanted to have them pretty much the same size because the words both had 4 letters, so that worked out really nicely. And they fit perfectly in that little empty space up there in the corner. And now I'm just going to glue everything down again, and for the pieces that are a bit thicker I'm using my tacky glue, and for the more delicate pieces I'm again just going to use my glue stick.
I've been chasing highs just to breathe, yeah, I need that. Take it all in now, I see what I'm asking for is just some space and some time, then I'll be alright. I've been having thoughts in my mind, I can't get up. Tell me things I can't say.
And since all of these pieces are neutral, I like having a book page as a background, as a contrast, rather than a blank page.
The things that you say, I can do it all in one night. When I go out, the light doesn't shine on me, I fade out. It's all so new.
Okay, so second page done. I love it so much. Again, putting some paper there, and here I'm showing you I received a beautiful happy mail from the wonderful Tamami, and she sent me so many beautiful things, and I'll show you that in a second. But these 2 tags definitely had to go into my journal. So for the large one, I'm trying to find a page that's a little more narrow, and I decided to go with this one. And since I had my lace out, I decided to make a lace pocket. So I have this beautiful lace. I think I bought that one locally, or I got it from Miyuki. I don't remember, unfortunately. Sorry, Miyuki, if this is from you. So I'm just using my tacky glue again and gluing down the 3 sides, leaving the top one open. Patting that down, and I'm just gonna again put some parchment paper in between until it dries, and I'll put the tag in at the end. Now I'm looking for another page, and I'm just attaching this little tag with a paper clip to that for now, and probably I'll do something else on the page at a later stage, but I just wanted to have that in there for now. And now I wanted to show you this beautiful happy mail that I got. Unfortunately, I had already rummaged through the pieces, and so they're not in the pockets that they were in originally, but I wanted to show you some of the beautiful ephemera that was in this folder. And at the end then I'm going to show you the folder itself, because I thought that was so cool, and I might try and do some I thought I might try to do something similar at one point. So in this envelope was all, she put all Alice in Wonderland stuff, and this is also an Alice in Wonderland quote. And I'm gonna keep those treasures in the envelope and add the envelope to my journal, and after I show you everything.
And I'll be alright. I've been having thoughts in my mind I can't get out. Tell me things I can't say myself, from you and nobody else. Everything is out of my sight. This is all so new to me. I can do it all in your way. Say all the things that you say. I can do it all in one night. When I go out, the light doesn't shine on me. I fade out. It's all so new to me. I need you, someone to show me the way. The light doesn't shine on me. I go out, the light doesn't shine on me. I fade out. It's all so new to me. I need you, someone to show me the way. The light doesn't shine on me. Shine on me, 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 shine on me. I've been going out of my head. I've been waiting for someone to give me help. All I'm asking for is just some space and some time, then I'll be alright. I've been having thoughts in my mind I can't get out. Tell me things I can't say myself, from you and nobody else. Everything is out of my sight. This is all so new to me. I can do it all in your way. Say all the things that you say. I can do it all in one night. When I go out.
So Tamami, in case you're watching, thank you again so much for all these beautiful bits. They're gonna find a nice home with my things. So for now, I wanted to attach this little envelope with the Alice in Wonderland items in them, and I wanted to glue down the flap of the envelope to make a little flip out. I think that's always fun when you have something interactive like that. And I also wanted to include these beautiful 3 playing cards that she had sent me, these. And I didn't want to do anything with them because I think they're gorgeous just as they are. So I wanted to just put them into a pocket. And in order to make the pocket, I wanted to use some of her vintage book paper. This one I didn't want to cut up, so I'm going to leave that. And I thought I would use this one because it's the biggest. So I'm just cutting that down. I'm gonna fold the top over to make it a little more sturdy. I'm just gonna ink that top part up because the rest is already vintage enough. Doesn't need more inking. And then I'm just gonna glue that down. And then I'm also going to add a little collage on top with some of these beautiful tickets that she had sent me. I'm going to have to alter my video schedule again, unfortunately. So from now on, I will be posting every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. I will put that down in the description box as well. Probably the best way for you to catch my videos is to click on that notification bell so that you know when I post a video. Since I'm not posting every day anymore, I wish I still could, but due to other projects and studying time that I need, I just don't have the time because the editing takes so long. I really enjoy doing it, but it just takes so much time that I don't have enough time for other projects, unfortunately. So yeah, but I think 4 times a week is still quite a good amount. And yeah, so the next video after this one will be on Saturday. Okay, so it's every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. And now to top this collage off, I wanted to add one of her stamps that she sent me, and I'm trying to pick out the perfect one for this collage. I end up going with this brown one. Now I'm just gonna stick those 3 cards in there, and I think that's a very cute interactive page. So that's page number 4, and now I'm just gonna stick that tag into the pocket. It has dried enough for me to do that. And those are your 4 pages. So hope you got some new ideas. I think everything is pretty doable, and hope to see you in the next video on Saturday. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!
I can do